everyone. It's another great week of wrestling. Wrestling Kingdom, Dante Suave, Tasha Jones. How's it going?
Going.
Obviously, we're starting off with Raw. The Uso,
Mm-hmm.
the Usos were gonna start out the show when Paul and Division decided, no, 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 that's not what's happening. We're actually starting off first. Then Paul showed the footage to prove that Pierce is out to get them.
Mm-hmm.
And everything is a conspiracy. Once again, the one thing that they can't really be completely truthful about is that the WWE don't teach you nothing. If you have issues with accountability, they're literally talking about you every week. It just depends on who who is the character. But bottom line, they're talking about you. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay to cheat. It's okay to backstab and be underhanded as long as you're the one doing it, not the one having it done to them. Um,
Got him.
AKA the Vision, AKA Paul, AKA Blake Monroe. I could go on. There's a long history of wrestling. This has gone on a lot. So, Pierce comes out to try and get the show back on the road, and Paul has one stipulation, and he ends up getting it. Needs a match. He wants it. Has to happen. Pierce says, "Okay, done." Then that's when LA Knight comes out,
Mm-hmm.
and of course Pierce is like, "Damn it! I almost had him out of the ring. Why are you here?" Like, all I was trying to do was get them out of the ring, but like a lot of people that have been wronged by a faction. LA Knight wants his pound of flesh.
Mm-hmm.
He even though he's had a checkered past with the Usos, he was he asked them if they would honor him with their presence to kick Division's butt, and
Yeah.
they accepted.
Mm-hmm.
So that led to a match. Division won. Logan starts confronting Michael Cole when an unknown masked assailant curb stomps him.
Mm. How are you feeling about that?
Like I said, don't have Waller doing it if he's not going to be involved. I don't want you setting it up. He's going to need a team. He's going to need some type of team, and they're going to have to be off the chain with the level of violence because you got two and a half monsters coming after him once everything comes out. So if it comes out that, hey, by the way, uh Austin was involved in this too. Him and Waller patched things up, and they secretly colluded to
But I'm thinking, honestly, I'm thinking that Waller is just playing a part. Um, and then when Seth is cleared, it's going to be revealed to be him instead of Waller.
no, I get that, but it's like if you're gonna have him doing it, you might as well have him in it. What do you have him doing anyway? He
He
clearly
went to New Day.
he yeah, but that's the thing. He hasn't been with the New Day, and because of that, New Day hasn't been seen much. Um, I
Touche.
yeah, you bringing that up made me realize, like, wait, they were actually starting to show up on TV more, and then all of a sudden, not only did they disappear, but I
Well, Woods is hurt.
and then uh yeah. They got to do something with these people. Quit doing nothing with these people until it's time to cut them. Just
Especially if you want your show to be better than what they are. You need to start investing in some of these talents and make sure that they get their proper showing because the way it's going, mm, like off topic, but they're saying that people can't do watch parties like in close proximity to their events like WrestleMania, and they're doing it with Elimination Chambers. So they can't do watch parties because they want people to buy the tickets. So, but their ticket prices are not affordable to people.
no, this is about to become a across the board situation because I saw a reel that I was hoping that I shared to my sports group so I can talk about it tomorrow. But um it does fit in with this situation because of the fact that the I'm guessing it was the mayor of Chicago was trying to clear up some misconceptions of what was going on with the whole thing with the Chicago Bears possibly getting ready to become the Indiana Bears.
Mm. Oh, I heard
And
about that. I was looking at Club Shay Shay with Seth Rollins,
hmm
and yeah, he did mention something about that.
yeah, they're Hammond, Indiana.
Yeah.
They might be getting ready to become the I guess the Hammond Bears or if Chicago gets mad and does like the Houston Oilers did, which shows
Hmm.
everybody how old I am because the Tennessee Titans, who used to be the Tennessee or Oilers, were originally the Houston Oilers.
Just
And
like the
and because the Titans,
what they call them now, OKC was the Seattle Supersonics.
right. And the Sacramento Kings used to be the Cincinnati Kings, if I'm not mistaken. Cincinnati Royals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but bottom line is this money, money, money. Money talks. Sometimes it talks and it tells lies that people have to turn around and clear up. But bottom line, money talks.
But with that being said, WrestleMania is not selling like it's supposed to. So,
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's too much stuff. There's too much stuff going on. Okay, I went to a concert. Pretty good band. I've seen them before. I know they can pack in people because when I saw them the last time, where I saw them at, they packed in a lot of people. Um, but there has to be marketing. There has
hmm
to be marketing. There has to be pricing. You have to know, which obviously the WWE markets, the pricing is the problem.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But in the case of the concert that I went to the other night, because I thought my friend was retiring from a local band. Turns out he's not. Um, which was cool. It got me out. I needed to de-stress. I needed a concert. It all worked out. We had fun. That's all that matters. Anyway, one of my friends looks at me and goes, "Why isn't there hardly anybody here?" It's like you gotta market. You gotta
hmm
do marketing. And I think I just figured out how I may want to start things. But
But it's so funny because you want to charge all this money, but then you kind of got lazy too. Like your stories aren't hidden. You know what I mean?
well, I mean,
I mean,
And,
some of them
and
are. Don't get
and
me
this
wrong, but
this is where everything gets into trouble. And this is the difference between back in the day wrestlers, because back in the day wrestlers could assist and it would work. You talk to the bookie, look, this is what I want to do. And now the question is is the newer talent doing that, and everything they come up with getting shot down? Because we have heard some stories via reels of other podcasts where wrestlers are saying, well, I had an idea, but it was shot down. I had an idea for a name, but it was shot down. Um,
for it to be ran by a wrestler, you gotta do better than that. So,
right.
oh, you better win, Dom.
So you watching AAA?
I am. They
Gotcha.
doing the they doing the contract signing for Ray. What is it, Ray De La Reyes?
Uh-huh.
So him, Dom, El Hijo Del Kingo said if Dom loses, he loses the title, of course, but he got to get out of AAA too.
Um,
But if Dom wins, um, El Hijo del Kingo cannot challenge for the title as long as Dom is champion. So,
Speaking of those kind of stipulations, I got some obvious questions when we come to that section.
okay. Let's
But
get back to Raw. I'm sorry, I
right.
veered off
No, no, no,
topic.
no. You're good. So yeah. Pierce finds a big crate in the back marked don't open until 228,
Oh my lord.
228-26.
I've been
Uh,
reading that that's supposed to be Danhausen's debut. Not sure if it's true, but I'm just saying, like,
what?
yeah, that's what I said. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, that's a bit of news. A
hmm
bit of news I definitely was not expecting. Explains why he hasn't been seen in AEW. I
hmm
don't know with everything that's going on in the WWE that will fit, but what do I know?
Yeah, that's what I
I
said.
I sit on my couch and watch wrestling every week. And because I am not qualified to be a writer, even though technically I could come up with some matches and some storylines that would work. But maybe that's just my ego. Maybe that's just my ego talking. What do I know? After he tells them to shift the crate to SmackDown,
Mm-hmm.
he's confronted the uh um by El Grande 2.0
Mm-hmm.
and Bravo and Rayo, and
Mm-hmm.
they don't get a chamber match, but they do get a match with Dom for his Intercontinental title. Are you looking forward to that match?
I don't know. I guess it depends on. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because I'll tell you why. In AAA, they're like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now he has to fight him at, like, right now. He's about to come out right now just to help Dom. So it's like I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just friendly competition. I don't know. But I guess yeah, I don't know. It gotta make sense. But but I do hear that they just setting up for Finn and Dom at WrestleMania. But I don't know.
Setting up for Finn and Dom at WrestleMania. There's quite a few matches they could set up for WrestleMania. They could set
Mm,
up Finn and Dom. They can set up a loser loses his mask. El Grande versus El Grande.
I think
Um,
that's what they are setting up for them. I'm
that
not. I read that. I'm not sure how true it is. Okay,
they
there
need
go
to
Chad right now. He
they
beat
they
him up.
got they got to have some intriguing matches, and that one would probably be the most intriguing mask match ever.
And he walking away from him. Oh, that set it up. Okay. You're like, I
So,
have nothing to do with that. They
yeah, Bailey, Asuka, and Natty stake their claim to win their elimination match and enter the
mm
chamber, which
mm
obviously Bailey versus Natty versus Asuka. Awesome match.
mm
Everybody did what they did, made
mm
the match entertaining, and then lo and behold, Asuka won,
Yeah.
which I'm sure is going to set up some kind of beef between Bailey and Natty, even though
mm
technically she's not done with Maxine. Who,
mm
speaking of Maxine,
mm
decided that that the end of that match was a good time for her to let Natty know that she's not the only one that can do sneak attacks and that could be quote unquote, hardcore. And she
mm
attacked her and threw her into the on-ramp screens and
Yeah.
uh, screamed to the wrestling gods.
Mm-hmm.
In ring wise, she's definitely shown some improvement intensity wise. I'm still having a problem, like in my mind, getting her over as a as a person who
Like a credible opponent.
a credible angry person. Like with Willow is like her and Willow. Those are two people. I see them get angry, and I'm like, oh, how cute. It just I don't. She and Maxine does what she can to show the anger. She shows the she does the scream, but when it comes out, I'm just like, hmm. I hear you say rar, but all I hear is
Mhm.
meow. Just
Oh my gosh.
what? Be honest. If in terms of anger and putting it down in the ring, who you think does a better job? I know one's been doing it longer than the other, but I digress. Natty or Maxine?
Well, that's true.
You know, I mean, I can even pick somebody who, as far as I know, equally is not ex is as experienced. Who who pulls it off better? Uh, who pulls off crazy? Tatum, Maxine.
Touche.
It's just and Tatum is she's sweet and innocent, but you could do crazy because she's got the whole God thing down. She's got the whole God thing. So even though where her voice is lacking, she can make up for it in her look as long as she's not wielding a chainsaw. Just you're going too overboard with it when I see the chainsaw and her supposed to be running after you with the
Mm-hmm.
chainsaw and she doesn't look
Well,
like
it's
you.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No. No, no.
Honest.
So
But anyway, yeah.
Liv brings Dom and has fun with Michael Cole about her decision when Stephanie Vaquer comes out and
Basically
Stephanie
wrote
lets
her in
Dom
Spanish.
know in
Yeah.
Spanish everything that she's going to violently do to Liv,
Mm-hmm.
uses Dom as a translator, which leaves Liv traumatized and crying.
Mm-hmm.
Punk goes to the ring and calls for calls on Memphis and gives his opinion on Pierce and Finn Balor and why he deserves his match at Elimination Chamber. And he tells everyone who the best in the world is. And when Finn
Like, that's me.
decides we need to have a face to face, and he brings Dom and JD with him.
Yeah.
which makes Finn question uh who Finn really is, which that's the best way to like, question people.
Yeah,
Um,
because
no,
they said that probably this is the catalyst to turn him face. So
which I kind of don't want him face.
I kind of want him like he is now.
Yeah, for two reasons. Especially if he gets especially if he gets his original music back, he's gonna have to do some matches where we see the return of the Damon. I don't care what they have to do. I don't care if they only have to put him on Halloween Havoc. Do what you got to do. Um,
Hmm.
even involve the Wyatt Six if you want to. Finn comes to make some things clear, runs down all his accolades, and makes it clear who the best in the world really is, and it's not Punk. Punk points out how Finn has changed because his alliance with the Judgment Day. Then he issues a challenge, and Finn had to keep holding back JD
Yeah,
and Dom. Um,
we're just sitting in the corner.
and yeah, he left definitely left Finn left JD very unhappy. So JD wanted to get a hold of Punk, which he goes into further later. But Rio is asked about their about all the fighting they're doing, and if they're not spreading themselves too thin, seeing that they got Nash Nash and Nia and Lash coming, and that's when
Yeah.
Kyrie arrives to announce that they will never win because Asuka will become champion, and Asuka is still in her bully mode. And Asuka tells Rio that they aren't ready for the chamber. And then in natural bully sidekick fashion, she called her sidekick. I need that to go somewhere.
Hmm.
Um, El Grande versus Penta.
Pizza.
It was a good match.
Hmm.
And then and then and then the original the original El Grande happened.
Hmm.
So and then a fight breaks out after between the El Grandes and
Yeah.
the original tried to unmask 2.0.
Hmm.
So which he was saved by Bravo and Rio. When are they gonna start dropping hints by the uh having the original team up with the Creed brothers?
It'll give the Creed brothers something to do.
Yeah.
And it's so bad because the tag team division is like, eh, you know what I mean? So,
Mhm. Well, that's like we've been kind of like a broken record. When you sit up here and you have to create all these singles opportunity storylines, you don't have a whole lot of room for everything. So something's going to fall by the wayside. You just
mm,
it can't be helped. It's it's not the sad part is they're not doing it intentionally. That's just the way it's ending up because of the level of talent.
hmm,
And this is why it would be better if the shows were separate because you could condense everything down and have necessary tag teams for each show instead of having it where um like with the women's championships, if you're having stars bounce from show to show to show, that's time that if if they narrowed them down, that would be that would be time for someone else to elevate somewhere. Even if even if a lot of those that needed elevating went to NXT, okay, figure out a way to make room.
Mhm.
That may also
Mhm.
mean that y'all may have to part ways with some people,
That's
which
inevitable.
right. It just which sucks because it's like even if they go over to AEW or TNA or Noah or New Japan, wherever, there's always going to be a like an overstock of people.
Mhm.
So I kind of get why why there are so many factions, because it is giving them a way to keep everybody on something where they don't have to cut as many people. Because imagine if there weren't as many factions, they probably have to cut a lot more people,
Mhm. Mhm.
which could be part of what leads to them taking so long to break them up, because they really don't want to let them go, because it's like we break y'all up, somebody not gonna have a job. It's like so JD tries to talk sense into Finn, which only pisses Finn off.
Mhm.
Because
And Dom in the background saying, "I have a match, y'all. I have a match."
right, he trying to talk to them and get them to, but in doing that, I'm glad he didn't say it loud enough to actually get Finn's attention, because that only would have pissed him off more.
Uh-huh.
And both Finn and Finn looks at JD and goes, "You're trying to help. You want to help. Stay out of it." So JD's like, "All right, that works."
Say less.
And then, like you said, that's when it really became clear. But because I heard Dom talking, but because JD and Finn was going back and forth, and I was multitasking, I wasn't sure what he was saying
Mhm.
until they both walked away. And then he's like, "But guys, I got a match." Yeah, like you
Mhm.
said. So, um, AJ Lee comes out and speaks to everyone. She wants to challenge, but she wants to challenge for the title, but she first has to deal with Bex
Mhm.
and calls her out. And Becky clears things up about their match, and AJ's oh, and her gift to the WWE compared to AJ's. And Becky points out that what she plans to do to AJ, and calls her out for a match. And but Becky refuses until she offers Becky a free swing.
Mhm.
And that's the ultimate way to punk somebody out.
Yeah.
Like, all right, hit me. Here, I'll put my hands behind my back. Do it.
Mhm.
I saw one of my classmates, female classmates when I was younger. Um, she got destroyed, but she fell for it. She fell for it. Um, her and the young lady had a disagreement after lunch. We're outside during recess, and um, so they met up. And everybody wanted to see the fight, so they got them surrounded in a circle, and but I was able to see what was going on,
Mhm.
and the young lady she was fighting turned around and said, "I dare you kick me." She kicked her.
Oops.
That was the only lick she got out of the fight.
Yep.
Girl turned around. She was on the ground. People had to pull the girl off of it. So yeah. Yes, yes, ma'am. So Pierce arrives at his office and is confronted by the vision. You know, the one thing the TNA got right, I can't remember what GM it was, but they had gotten to the point where they had gotten so tired. It might have been Cornette. Yeah, it was Cornette.
Hmm.
Cornette got so tired of the possibility of him as a GM getting attacked, him the announcers getting attacked, that he brought in a special enforcer. It's like okay, you can attack an announcer. You may want to watch yourself. It better be like a one hitter quitter because
Hmm.
you're gonna have to land that blow and then you're gonna have to run. 'Cause
Yeah.
at any second, the enforcer is gonna come and see you. So if you think it's gonna be a moment where you about to get your pound of flesh, no, 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 no. You better make it quick and you better make it good.
Hmm.
The enforcer's coming, and Jim was never worried about anything because the enforcer was right there with him. Somebody
Yeah.
come in with some attitude, and Jim Cornette, he don't bite his tongue anyway. So whether he got back up or not, look you dead in the face and talk about you, talk about talking about your wrestling, your mic work. Um, if you're really unlucky, he'll talk about your family. You know,
Mhm.
but Bronson seems to have it in his head that he is the masked man's problem solver. He's going to solve that problem.
Right.
So, AJ Styles' vignette for a tribute preview next week. What are
Hmm.
your thoughts on that?
I think it'll be good if they don't WWE it.
They gonna have to because I'm pretty sure they don't have permission to use like all of his. So they can right now they're partnered with TNA, so I can imagine TNA may be sending some stuff over.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, but like New Japan and stuff like unless they pay them a good penny.
right, which they might have the money, or might be able to cut them a deal that works it out where they would be able to pay for it. I don't know, man. But
Can you get alcohol back?
but
Never mind.
yeah, tomorrow's gonna be interesting when it comes to that because I am kind of interested to see where they go with that and how they spin it. So
Mm.
Javon versus Dom versus Gunther.
That was a surprise.
Yeah, this week was a week of surprises on
Hmm.
shows, especially on the AEW stuff, which we will get to also. So, but yeah, that match was good, and Dragon Lee has made himself an official target
Hmm.
for
But
Gunther.
did not say if Gunther loses, he's not going to be the one to be pinned.
Yeah. And then another thing that this may do, if El Grande cannot beat Dom, you think you think they would
Mhm.
put it on Javon?
You think what?
You think they would take the title off of Dom and put it on Javon?
Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
Because of Dom, I can agree with you. If
Hmm.
it was somebody else, I wouldn't be as confident. I can admit that. We've had those uncomfortable, we've had those little too real conversations, me and you.
Mm-hmm.
There were certain times where you were like, yeah, put the title on him. And like, I don't know. This is the WWE, you know.
Yeah.
And and very seldom, to your occasional chagrin, very seldom was I wrong. Um, which is sad. Nobody should be that accurate. Uh,
Great.
but that's years of watching the WWE.
Yes.
So
The predictability.
yeah, it's like yeah, that's like that person doesn't quite have what it takes. It's like how can you say that? Have you seen him? Yes, I've seen him. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying he doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying to the WWE standards, they may not feel he deserves it. And I can feel that pain because I've been that person in real life on jobs, so I can understand that. There's just something
Mm-hmm.
about him. Can't let him get over the top, baby. Stay in
Yeah.
your lane. Still got some working to do. You got some flaws you need to deal with. And with that, we move on to NXT. So, Lola versus Kalani. You know, I'm, I try to be a realist. I have zero sympathy for how that match ended. And the reason for that is if you know you're hurt, don't get in the
She
ring.
was.
Don't get in the ring until you're healed. That match
She was.
would have went totally different
Yeah.
had she just waited until her wrist was better.
I think they just probably doing that to set up a program with them. So
Well, I know it was a they're still trying to get Kalani pushed over to the whole heel thing. I get that part. They still trying to work everybody like you must believe in Kalani. Believe that she is a heel. Now she can be vicious. She did do vicious things. I will grant her that. And she made it look real. It's just when she
mhm.
speaks, it's when things get kind of dicey. I'm just saying. Um, just
Oh Lord.
I'm sorry, she just sounds jaded. She sounds jaded, like a jaded person. Like, ah, damn it, I want to be taken seriously as a heel. You're going to do it. You're going to take me seriously as a heel. And I'm just like, no, I'm not. Not. Mm, Nope. That's the thing about this country. That's the one thing you can't, that's one of the few things you can't make me do, is take you seriously, not questioning your wrestling, just questioning your ability to be a heel. And
Yeah.
she has proved me wrong. That match, she was definitely doing heel things. They she was being really convincing. It was working, but I still can't, you put a mic up to her and it's like, damn, I was so close. So close. It's like, I don't know. But then Tony D has a message for Dark State,
Mm-hmm.
and a warning that they are going down. They will be now. You think that they will completely disband after um if Tony D is able to do what he says he's going to do? Do you think they end up disbanding? Because I'm sorry, but y'all starting to look like y'all pushing Dion.
Yeah.
So that means out of four people, you're pushing one person. I know that they put the titles
I
on.
think I think Saquon and with Osiris, I think
Yeah.
they're doing good as a tag team.
Yeah,
But
but
as
they
far
doing
as
good as a tag team because they in Dark State. I need to see what they like when when
that's what I mean. But if they like keep them as a tag team so they can get, and then push Dion, what's gonna happen to um Cutter?
Hmm.
He's really not doing anything.
Maybe they can shove him on Evolve. Um, if he's a former athlete, they can stick him on Evolve and stick him with the athletes for a while.
Yeah.
Uh, be careful when he puts a mic to his face. Make sure he's aware of what won't work.
Yeah.
You can't be going off tangent doing the eyes wide shut or 50 Shades of Gray. No, it's what we're not doing.
Right.
Um, like not sure where that came from or why it needed to be brought up right now, but yeah, let's not do that. No.
Yeah.
Everybody is not about that life. So Dark State uh disagrees with Tony D'Angelo, and they don't believe that they need to be worried, or that Dion needs to be worried about him for that matter. Because and I get it. You can have a level of bravado if you've it's like what can you actually do to me, uh,
Yeah.
or do to us? Because that's basically what you're taking on. You're taking on us. Uh, mm, but
Underestimate him if you want to.
but I mean, some things did happen, which we will get to, that kind of made that. It's like you may want to reevaluate. So Saints versus Hendry. No, Saints and Hendry fight in the parking lot. Joe
Mm-hmm.
Hendry does not like being attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Who knew?
Saying his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendricks.
That'd be a good way to jump him. It's like, uh, I mean, that would be a good way to jump in. Like, all right, everybody just stand in a circle. Now, on the count of three, we're all gonna say his name. And when he pops up
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of us, it's beat down time. Boom, there you go. Problem solved.
Yeah.
See, and I did that just as calm as can be. Nice, calm, and very, very mellow. Did I do that? As I look at my backdrop with a war that turned out to be a actual true war. I wonder if it's over yet. Got Ric Flair and Mick Foley.
Ah, I see. Your background.
Yeah.
Probably never.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if that was the case for Flair. Mick,
Hmm.
I don't I
He
would
was
love
just on this one convention
hmm
and he was actually doing his playing his hits for reality of wrestling.
mm. They that man, if you just liked unadulterated violence, him when he was in WCW as Cactus Jack,
Mhm.
yeah, I couldn't have been like a new amateur. It's like, yeah, man, you're going in there against Cactus Jack. The hell I am. No, no, like That dude doing cannonballs into my face and running off the side of the apron and jumping and landing on me on outside the ring on the concrete. Yeah, no. That's what you're not gonna do. No, not me. And he was just a big heavy guy.
Hmm.
I believe at one time, I believe he reached upwards of 300 when he was in WCW, I want to say.
Yeah. He was like that in WWE, but even though they kept saying he weighs 287 pounds the entire time
Yeah,
he was there.
yeah. It's like, no, no, that's not running at me and doing cannonballs from anywhere. It's like, no, that's what we're not. No, I refuse. Uh, then Shiloh. Shiloh talks about his message he has coming up against Ethan when Hank and Tank come in, and obviously they wish him luck. And then after he leaves, he goes, "I want to try to come around to the guy, but he's just weird. He's too weird."
Hmm.
Obviously, which I mean he is. And then Hendry called out Saints, and Saints comes out being his old cocky self, and letting Hendry know that, like, dude, you're just a gimmick. You're
Hmm.
not the real star. I'm the real star. Know your place. I'm Ricky Saints. Damn it. It's like, I know I don't have a belt right now, but that's why I'm coming after you, because you're gonna give me a belt. You're gonna give me the belt that I truly deserve and I never should have
Hmm.
lost. So that
Hmm.
Izzy finds Tatum's constant evolution funny. She's not taking it seriously. And neither are Spears and Vance. Not only do they join Izzy in not taking Tatum seriously, but thinks that Dark State needs to start taking them more seriously because they're coming for those titles.
Hmm.
Makes me think, in order, what order do you have Dark State in terms of mic work?
I think they're good because Saquon is that's Dave Talker right there.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Would Dion be second?
Yeah.
We already know Cutler's last.
Yeah.
It would just be a question of how you would number the other three. Me personally, wrestling and in ring, I would I would go for Dion first. Um, Saquon second. Obviously, that leaves Osiris third, seeing that there's only four of them, and I don't think I could put any of them below Cutler James because I still can't. I don't remember exactly what he said. Those two promos where they had to cut him off,
Hmm.
but I just do remember they were so weird, and it's like they standing around, they trying to support him, let everybody talk, get to him. They're like, whoa, 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 hey, 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 give me that,
Yeah.
damn, give me that thing. What are you doing?
Yeah.
It's like we're trying to get on the main roster, not be banned from it. Just what are we doing? So Tony D takes on Cutler James.
Hmm.
That match did not take long.
You
I
did.
I blinked. I was like, I had it on. It was like ding ding ding. I'm like, what the hell?
Right. What happened?
Felt like a Mike Tyson fight. It's
Right.
like like you leave out to go get snacks. You leave out to go get snacks, come back, the fight's over. Like, wait, whoa,
Right.
whoa. It's like, dude, I did all this preparation.
For
What
nothing.
happened? My God, who was he fighting? He was fighting I think he was fighting Spinks. One of my foster parents invited his friends over, had snacks made. We all sitting in there watching all the fights. Mike's comes up. He decides I'm gonna go out of the room and I'm gonna grab some more snacks. By the time he got completely in the kitchen, the fight was over.
Yep.
It's like hey, he was mad because that's back when everything was pay-per-view.
Yeah.
If it wasn't on regular cable, it was on pay-per-view. And it wasn't cheap. It was
Right. It
a
sure
it,
wasn't.
it was not cheap. And he was mad and Mike did that to him a couple of times and then he vowed
Hmm.
like, dude, I'm serious this time.
His price
This
always used to be so short.
this is a waste of money. This,
Yeah.
this is a waste of money. I don't put all this time and preparation in the snacks and the fight's just over like that. It just
Hmm.
I put too much work in this for the fight just to be over just like that.
Hmm.
And Ethan talks to the Vanity Project when Miles comes looking for him.
Ooh, Miles was
And
he was he was on one.
well, yeah, I mean, he wants to get over the hump and he wants to really badly and he wants to
Hmm.
be taken seriously. He
Hmm.
wants to have a title. And Ethan, still standing on business, says, I'm still not giving you a match.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Hmm.
And he went, nothing I can do about it. You sure about that? Is that your final answer? I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Just like last time. Yeah. Nothing's changed. He's like, all
Hmm.
right, give me 10. Give me 10. And yeah, you're gonna change your mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
The Fatal Four-Way Tag Match. The Culling. Uh, Hank and Tank. OTM. Vanity Project. Vanity Project ends up winning.
Hmm.
Ah, I was surprised by this.
Me too.
I mean, I could see it being OTM or Hank and Tank first and second, Cullen third, but in terms of who could have won, and you could even
Well,
flip Hank and Tank and OTM and make Hank and Tank one and OTM two, and you'd still be, to me, you
in retrospect, they did cheat too.
true. But I mean, they won, and the call can't be reversed. So,
Yeah.
oh, um, Keanu Carver is exhausting. I hate to put it like that, but he is. I wish he wasn't, but man. Um, Hendry confronts Robbie E only to be sent home. I guess that's the new thing now. I guess the powers that be are giving people the power. Like, look, don't worry about it. We'll deal with it. Just send them home.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's like I got you back. You'll be fine. Soul finds Zarya only to find out that Zarya is pissed and not
Mhm.
wanting to hear nothing Soul has to say. She is done with Soul and feels Soul stole her opportunity. And eventually told Soul like where she could go. And which kind of caught me off guard. I was like, okay, all right. She might actually be angry this time. And that prompts JC to go out
Mm-hmm.
and admit some truths about her when it comes to Soul. And she's jealous because no matter what she does, it just doesn't seem good enough because everybody still loves Soul. Kind of reminds me of this movie, this parody movie called Your Highness.
Mm-hmm.
And the brother that um wants people to believe in him, they don't. Now his actions are the reason, unlike JC's.
Right.
At least not all our actions. But and he would always reference, and I want kids to be able to listen to this, so I can't say exactly what he says. But bottom line, he's angry at the fact that people value his brother above him. And he makes certain references and comparisons that, like I said, if
Mm-hmm.
this was only if this was only fans, I would let it fly. Um, but it's not. So it's like I'm
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so Soul comes out and tries to let her know that when it comes to that whole narrative that she seems to basically the way she worded it was she was living rent free in her head
Mm-hmm.
because Soul has never looked at it like that. But she does, even though she does think that she's better than Jason.
Yeah.
So Fatal Influence ends up attacking Soul because the words got to cutting a little too deep and the conversation got a little too real.
Yeah.
And it was time for somebody to catch a beat down. To their surprise, Zarya comes
It's
out
Maria. Yeah.
and tells tells them to hold up Soul. And to me, I guess Zarya was letting everybody know who she thought was the strongest
Mm-hmm.
because she speared Laney first.
Yeah.
Which Laney Laney is a card. If she ends up holding on to that title, eventually Laney is gonna point out is gonna realize that, oh yeah, I was going for titles. Hey, the leader of my group has one,
Mm-hmm. And
and and it's the one that I
second
want.
the second in hand. She could be my
So
stepping stone.
I could see her just saying, nope, I'm going straight to the top because it's right there.
That's true.
Now, could she if Fallon mouthed off the right way? Yeah, she could. She wouldn't be in the group anymore, but she could do it.
Mm-hmm.
So Ilio and Eli and Sean Legacy talk about Jasper and Keanu. If there was at least two people in the WWE whose names I would keep out of my mouth,
Oh, yes, indeed.
I know I have to go into the office, but I don't want to do anything that's going to make it be a long day at the office. And calling out them two guys, even though I'm not a complete fan of their characters. We discussed this a couple weeks ago in terms
Hmm.
of like putting in a box. Some people have characters where you're being stuck in a box and you willingly went in there. So,
Hmm.
but Ilio and Eli Knight have a match, and Eli won again.
Hmm. So guess what? Triple track.
Oh wait. I'm sorry. Yeah, they both won because time expired, and Robbie E said he wasn't going out like that.
Hmm.
So in the name of causing chaos like Shawn Michaels wants,
Yeah.
do you miss the days where they could just cause chaos and they didn't have to specifically call out the reason why they were doing it?
Element of surprise.
Chaos is what's good for business. Just do it.
Hmm.
So Miles talks to Shiloh, and the conversation went left quick
Hmm.
because Shiloh tried to be polite. It's like, hey, do me a favor. Don't be the reason why I lose. Think you could do that for me? The way he originally answered it, I wasn't completely convinced
Hmm.
at all.
Hmm.
Seemed to he answered it, but his answer seemed to be dismissive. Like, yeah, whatever gets you to shut up
Hmm.
and
Whatever
get you
floats
out
your
of my
boat,
face.
dude. Yeah.
If you think that I'm gonna do that, then yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. Robbie E assures Fallon that he's setting things up for her speed title match. And then Blake comes in interrupting, and I'm just sitting there like, and there's one of your opponents.
There's
There's
your
your opponent.
challenger.
And
Hmm.
sure enough, she has a title. She has a contender match to see who's gonna get the Fallon and her title. Wouldn't it be funny if Laney just popped up in it, won the whole thing?
There you go. You'll still be in what? Fatal Influence. Is that their names?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so made sure to remind us because she's like, you went from toxic, uh, you went from toxic to fatal. It's like okay,
Yeah. I like it. I
it's like
like it.
okay, we'll and the crowd was all into it because they were like, oh,
Uh-huh.
uh, Mark,
I got you. I
Mark,
got you.
Mark, Mark. There's times when people are doing heel stuff, but it's like, well, you're not wrong technically. Like
Hmm.
I know you remember when he called the crowd because they kept chanting out whatever he said. Whoever it applied to, they started chanting their name or whatever to and it's like and Mark Henry was like, "Y'all just a bunch of sheep." Like, well, Mark, I mean, you're not wrong. It's like,
And is that the one when they was kept saying Daniel Bryan when he was out there?
maybe
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look it up later. Um, but so when Blake was given a match, it wasn't just the fact she was given a match, but it was against who? Um, she declined the first offer and found out that the second offer was not hers to deny. So it's like, yeah, you're going against Thea. Mhm. Thea Hale. It's like, hey,
Hmm.
Fallon was more than willing to let her rest on that. interrupt her talk time with Nick.
Right.
Then Dark State, uh, Dion thanks Cutler for saving his life. And the rest of Dark State, they get energized. They're like, we got the tag titles. You about to go into the eliminator. You about to get a title. Dark State. That's what we doing.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's like, I guess tonight was no indication from what Tony did to all of you that y'all don't understand that this whole thing may be over.
Yeah.
You guys may break up before the Judgment Day.
Oh my God.
How crazy would that be?
Right.
So Shiloh versus Ethan Page, and Ethan won because of the Vanity Project. Then the Vanity Project, on the words of Ethan, decided that they were going to attack Shiloh Hill,
Hmm.
which brought out Miles. And while the Vanity Project was busy with Miles, um, the well, they had been cleared out by Shiloh
Hmm.
and Miles. And then Miles basically gave him an ultimatum. It's like, you're gonna give me a match. You're gonna do it. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna give me a match. Not gonna give me a match. You give me a match, or I'm taking your leg. We all
Yeah.
have options in life. May not always like all of our options, but you have options. Give me what I
Hmm.
want, or I'm gonna get what I want because you're not gonna be in any shape to defend that title for a while. So you're gonna get stripped. That's what's gonna happen. And what you think of the match as a whole, though? What you think of the chemistry between him and Shiloh?
Oh, Ethan and Charlotte.
Hmm.
Um, I thought it was good for what it was. Um, I think I'm not knocking Shiloh. I just think he needs a little bit more work. But other than that, yeah, it was good for what it was. Yeah.
And that takes us to Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Yep. So Willow, Mina, and Megan talk about their odds to win the title. Then Swerve and Kenny. The beef is still hot and it's going strong.
Mm-hmm.
And then Orange speaks about his replacement for Roderick, which turns out to be Ishii.
Yeah, Tomohiro Ishii.
And then the show starts off. I felt like I was having deja vu. I thought I was because they fought here recently. Might have been in the Continental Classic, but I felt like they had fought already. And Moxley won.
He fought who did he win against again? Oh,
Mark Davis.
true. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it was another one of those. Yeah, he's taking on Mark Davis. I don't
Mm.
foresee him losing.
Mm.
You know, they might have did like SmackDown and throwing me a curveball, but no. And then they play a a recording of a cowboy with a message after what happened at Grand Slam.
Hmm.
Cowboy is upset, and he is not going to. He's not going to take it. That's right.
Hmm.
He's not going to take it. No, he ain't going to take it. He
He's
wants
not
MJF.
going to take it.
You're
No,
right.
he ain't going to take it.
He's had enough of MJF, and he's getting that title. Damn it!
Yeah. Which MJF defended against Zilla Fatu at HOG Wrestling on Friday.
And there's just certain times that you just don't want to hear that people are facing certain people for a title. It's like,
But Andrade was like, "You got, you won't defend it against the people in the company, but you'll defend it in another company."
right, FTR um, accuses the Young Bucks of a cheap shot. Another pair of people with accountability issues. But I digress.
Mhm. I, I, um, I fell asleep on the end of Collision, but I did see clips. So yeah.
Stokely decided that he had a lot he wanted to say, only because the Young Bucks family was there.
Hmm.
And he started saying stuff about the family. Problem was, he didn't realize that the ring had gained two visitors.
Yeah,
Now,
that was funny though.
the part that I found amazing was how long it took him while he was talking to
Yeah.
realize that FTR wasn't the only people in the ring.
Right.
Because after they super kicked FTR, he kept talking.
Yeah, he did.
And
That
then
put me in a mind.
it was
That
like
put me.
the crowd signaled him.
Yeah.
He was talking, he was like, wait a minute. Why are y'all happy at what I'm saying? Uh
Yeah. But that put me in a mind of remember when Al Snow was trying to get with Steve Blackman, and they were going by head cheese, or he wanted him to go by head cheese,
right.
and he was fighting all these people while Al Snow was just talking and talking, talking.
Yeah, so he uh like I said, he was sitting there, he was talking. I commend him because I commend him on how long it took him to
Yeah.
figure out that he was not alone and it was not a
Right.
good thing. It was no longer a good thing.
Hmm.
Because clearly they weren't upright. So he tried to talk his way out of it to no avail. I don't know about did you have any issues with the episode like skipping? Because it was
No.
like him getting super kicked was edited out of the show
No.
because because the Young Bucks was about to kick him, and then as soon as they went to kick him, the screen on my phone like blipped,
Oh.
and it showed him just flipped out of the it showed him flipped out of the
I'm trying to think.
wheelchair.
I don't think they did kick him. I think they just attempted to, and he fell over.
Well, I don't know if AW did not want me to see that, but for some
Mm.
odd reason, he they were gonna super kick him. Somehow he ended up out of the wheelchair, behind the wheelchair, like flat on his face, which was weird.
Mm. I don't know.
Um, and I was trying to multitask, so and I knew I was gonna be sleepy eventually, so part of me didn't want to go back. I got the basic gist of I felt like I got the basic gist of what happened. So, Brody speaks to Bandito, and he is
Hmm.
sick and tired and sick.
Yeah.
It's like, dang it, I got the tag team titles around my belt, around my waist. I want another championship. I want a singles championship. Damn it. So
Hmm.
la 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 la, and he issues a warning. Um, he issues a warning to MJF, and then challenges anybody that thinks that they're able, challenges them to a match, I believe at the pay-per-view. So that leads us to Marina versus Megan versus Willow versus Mina.
Hmm.
That match.
Hmm.
Yeah. Now, that begs a question. Willow obviously won, but I'm surprised Marina don't have no beef with Megan.
Maybe she does, and they just not. They not, you know, exploring it yet.
So now it's time for the face to face. MJF goes to Cowboy. Cowboy goes to MJF. Feelings get hurt.
Yeah.
Boy, do feelings get hurt.
Mhm. Yes, sir.
So Cowboy, why why do people keep doing this? So Cowboy decides that his stipulation is that if he loses, he cannot challenge
Ever.
for
He
the
pulled a
belt
Cody on him.
as long as he lives.
Yeah. He pulled a Cody on him.
Right. So my instant thought was, are you leaving AEW? What are we doing?
Yeah. You either A, winning, or B, leaving.
So yeah. Then Moxley speaks out about the Don Callis family, and Pac offers for a six-man tag, and then Moxley offers a stipulation to Takeshita at Revolution.
Hmm. Which is good because then they'll have a definitive winner.
Hmm. Now, Orange Cassidy and Ishii
PPE. Hmm.
versus Gabe and Park Homes.
Hmm.
Because of Darby, Orange Cassidy and Ishii went,
Hmm.
which for his size and the amount of ailments he has, that's the perfect way to like get people. It's like, get them when they least suspect it. Hey, they're in a match. Perfect time to get them.
Hmm.
They're distracted. So once again, am I the only one getting tired of seeing Josh in the back while
Yeah.
Murder Hawk is like murdering people?
Yeah.
It's like okay, y'all got to man up. I mean, grab a weapon if y'all have to, but y'all got to
Something.
man up and quit letting this man come in the back and beat y'all down.
Yeah.
You know,
Get a baton.
put a couple of cracks in his skull.
Yeah. A hammer. Put the
That'll make
with the
him
hook
go,
part.
oh,
A
yeah,
hammer with the hook part.
right.
Something.
I mean, it just constantly taking them beatings. Once again, Hook is recruiting.
Yeah.
The signs are not looking good for Joe. It's kind of looking
Well.
like Joe's gonna come back and find out he no longer has a crew.
Mhm.
He no longer has a home, and then he's gonna have to go solo, Psycho Joe.
And he film. He. I know he injured, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Because I was like, is he filming that TV show he's on?
which it might be that too, but according to AEW, he's hurt.
Oh, got it.
The Brawling Beds versus Leela and Viva Fan.
Oh my god.
I wonder who was going to win that.
They said their name is Jet Set Rodeo.
Yes,
I was like, would y'all stop doing that? I don't like these dates.
but there is a correlation. Doesn't it fit?
Oh, yes.
All right, so Thunder Rosa and Chris Statlander won a fight with
Mm-hmm.
Tekla and the Sisters of Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly with Tekla, though, because Tekla is the one that's holding the title.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, they're going to need a third person. And wow.
Mm-hmm.
The Will Osprey. Wait a minute. Nope, skipping.
Okay.
Kevin Knight versus Beast Mortos. Now, I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't shocked that he won that match because Beast Mortos um, hasn't been much since he joined the Don Callis family.
Yeah, and like you dating Mercedes Monet, like, come on. Get with it, man.
Kevin Knight.
You know, Kevin Knight is dating um Mara Sade or AKA Jakara Jackson. Beast Mortos is dating Mercedes Monet.
All right.
And
Uh,
I
yep.
think he's a legit attorney.
All right.
Yeah,
So Will Osprey has more to say, and
so I'm wondering, is he coming back soon?
right, because they're doing way too many of these vignettes
Yeah,
to for it
because
not. He
when I
about to,
saw it, yeah, when I saw it, I was like, is he coming back?
and then when he comes back, he don't look like gonna be too sane. So
Yeah.
Ricochet speaks on getting GOA titles, and Jet Set Rodeo have
Mm-hmm.
the trios titles, so they challenge them to a match.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ricochet finds a knife in his door, and he realizes it's Jack Perry, but he doesn't take it seriously.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he make those knives for real. Mm,
So, so gets us to the main event: Kenny versus Swerve,
that was good. That was a good match. Swerve made
and
his turn, but
yeah, he made his turn in oh my God fashion.
hmm I think he does better as a heel.
Yeah, at the end of the day, unfortunately,
Hmm
um, well, he basically becomes the sad part about going face is that you become what you used to beat up. I'm not sure why they have to make it like that so much. Um, mm. So that takes us to SmackDown. Cody starts off the show and he wants to talk. And that's when Jake Batu comes out and reminds Cody of how the match should have ended before Drew got involved. And that, of course, brings out Nick, who came with bad news for Jacob, only to find out he was wrong because he thought that he had sent Drew home and Drew had gone home, only to find out that Drew did not go home. And they tried to discuss, they tried to, he tried to get Jacob out of the ring to discuss things.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my Bluetooth was on, so I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, you're good. And
Man, Jacob was about to murder Drew.
yes, he was. And the only thing that stopped him was he was going to lose some opportunities.
Yeah,
But he was not happy about it.
yeah. He was
And
like, I ain't gonna wait for too long. I wanna, you know, you make that happen.
then the Wyatt Six and the MFTs
Mm-hmm.
recap. Ilya reminds Mello who he is, and then Mello tells Ilya that he don't need him to remind him who he is, and that he better think about himself, considering who he's going against. And then Ilya has one more message for him about that, about running that title match back with no interference.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacob and Pierce, Jacob and Aldis talk about whether or not he's going to wait much longer for his opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he wants Drew's head on a platter.
Pretty much.
Uh, just, just, just give it to him, and
He
everything will be fine.
said he said he had 11 teeth pulled out his face. I was like,
Jacob,
shit. Yeah. I was like, ooh. So he got into real good shape.
Ilya versus Tamatanga. Well, that match was predictable.
I don't see it's sad that it is because Ilya is better than what they're doing with him.
Hmm.
So, you know,
Solo claims that SmackDown is their show, and that that
hmm
that they're gonna have all kinds of titles.
yeah.
When all of a sudden the lights go out and Uncle Howdy pays a visit via the Titantron,
hmm
and like Punk with Finn issues the same exact challenge
Yeah.
to Solo next week.
Yeah. Do it yourself.
And Solo wasn't sure how you should take that.
hmm He was looking a little shook, just a
And
little
they
bit.
and they still haven't covered what happened to everybody a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago.
Well, it'll probably be revealed next week, hopefully.
Be a good way to cause some serious
And
controversy.
also, that's the go home for Elimination Chamber, so they better make it good.
Yeah. So that would be an excellent opportunity for Uncle Howdy to work his mind games.
hmm hmm I think Tom is next.
Nick is not happy with Drew and issues Drew a warning that if he doesn't go home, he gonna make him have to show him.
hmm
And what I don't know what it is with these GMs, and they cracking the whip, and they're looking in the face of danger, and they're like, you know what, I'm about that life, bring it.
No, Magnus is.
Right. So Randy speaks about his match when Alistair and
hmm
Zelina come up stirring the pot
hmm
and trying to remind Randy of who he is. And Randy
They
had,
want him. They want him back to 2009 Oregon.
yeah, punting people's heads off, and
hmm
Nia and Lash don't really want to talk to Byron.
Right.
And they try to make it short and sweet, but Byron, being the analyst that he is, knows how to drag out the conversation.
hmm
Jay goes out to the ring and calls out all the elimination competitors
Mm.
and lets them know that they will lose. Whoever wins will lose at WrestleMania.
hmm
Point blank, period.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
Charlotte is,
Charlotte comes out like,
yeah,
yeah.
Charlotte heads down to the ring, and Jade Jade makes sure to say something to her specifically.
Mm-hmm. She walked past her like, yeah, okay, girl.
Charlotte didn't appreciate that she touched her either.
Mm-hmm.
So there was Charlotte versus Kiana James versus Nia Jax.
I was surprised Kiana James won that, but
Right.
then again I was happy that she won it because it's giving us something different.
Rio gives their opinion on the thoughts of Kiana and Julia winning, and answering the question about are they spreading themselves too thin? You know, what with everything that they're doing, they got
Mm-hmm.
Nash, they got Nia and Lash next week.
Mm-hmm.
And Rhea dismissed it. It's like, it's part of the job. This is what we do. And we're going to continue to be champions, and we're going to get some extra belts while we're at it. And then
Mm-hmm.
EO made sure to take the opportunity to let her know. And when it comes to the Elimination Chamber, my friend, may the best woman win.
Mm-hmm. Wink.
And of course, Rhea had to laugh at that,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of laugh it off like, look, we friends. Cut it out.
Yeah.
So Nick wonders what's in the crate, and our truth tells Nick what he thinks is in the crate.
Oh my gosh.
And he hasn't been working out either. He's looking like an old muscular man
No, he is an
that
old
that
muscular man.
that shrunk.
He is an old muscular man. Think he's like 52?
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like it actually used to look like he was still working out.
Mm-hmm.
Now
He
now
said
now
he
with
works. He said he works out every day and has been since he was in high school. So I don't know.
last year I believe that, but I saw that him I saw last night, that looked like a dude you may still work out. I don't know about every day.
Yeah.
You working out enough to keep your definition, but father time is clearly showing.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
well, Kit Wilson got his own music again,
Yes.
and that was about that wasn't all he got. He got a nice he got a nice stomping too.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So yeah, that was once again. It's like, hey, Kit Wilson versus Obafemi, winner Obafemi. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like
And
proof.
then he went backstage and Miz was trying to talk him up and Oba was like, yeah, why don't we go to the ring next week? He was like, yeah, cool. Then he was like, I'm gonna talk to Nick Aldis about it.
and it
Oh my
and it
gosh.
and it took he had a Stokely moment. It
Yeah.
took him some time for it to register
He's like,
what
no,
he
no,
had.
not about you, not about Shinsuke is getting in Thomas' head.
Yeah, Alpha Fire took on Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany
Mm-hmm.
won.
Mm-hmm.
Cody tries to talk to Sammy, and it goes sideways.
Yeah. And
Um,
then Trick. Oh my God. Trick, trick, trick.
and then Sammy tries to call out Cody, blows up in his face,
Mm-hmm.
and
Trick was good.
little accountability stuff, little accountability stuff, and then
It
Trick.
was actually booing him when he apologized.
Yeah, Trick. They booed Zarya too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they booed Zarya because they wanted to see
Yeah.
her and Soul, but
Yeah.
give it time. Just because you didn't see it don't mean it ain't coming.
Right.
Trick finds the whole conversation hilarious
Mm-hmm.
and vows to to get the job done. And then
Yes.
that makes Sammy go find Cody and apologize and ask him not to forget him. Oh man. Why are
Mm-hmm.
you asking for title shots? You're supposed to earn your
Yeah.
title shot.
Mm-hmm.
Not that we know for sure that Cody's not going to turn heel and not give it to him, but I
Right.
guess so.
Then then they so
Mhm.
you know everybody come out for their triple threat, and then Trick comes out to this roaring crowd, and then Carmelo standing on the apron like that is my boy.
Trick ends up winning,
Yeah.
which paints a picture of what are they doing with Damien. And
Mhm.
once
Mhm.
again, they go to the crate to find that Johnny is moping
Yeah, man
on
on
top of it.
it.
She was supposed to have fixed this situation last week. Jade addresses B-Fab only to be
Mhm.
confronted by Mi Chin,
Mhm.
and now she has even more targets because they both want Jade. Want
Yep.
Julia versus Rhea. Rhea wins only because she was attacked by Nia and Lash. And then
Mhm.
EO comes in for the save.
Mhm.
Then, like you said, the whole thing between Miz and Oba,
Yeah.
Oba did not, Miz did not catch on to that at all.
Mhm.
And Charlotte does not want Alexa feeling bad for her,
Right.
um, because she is not upset. Keanu comes in to make fun of Charlotte and the fact that she didn't get in. And
The funny thing is, like on her Twitter, Charlotte's Twitter, she was like day one, woosah. And then day two, she's like, I'm fine, y'all, I'm fine.
yeah, she about to flip. So uh, should be interesting. The MFT's solo talks to Tama
Yeah.
alone and about the
Mhm.
lantern and keeping it. And once he's gone, like you said earlier, Shinsuke paid him a visit and like again kind of pulled a punk. It's like, hey, uh, we know what you can do with the MFTs. What can you do on your own?
Mhm. You gotta be your own man.
And uh Alistair versus Randy.
Mhm.
Alistair won via sneak attack from Drew.
Yeah.
So once again, the man just continues to just make himself a target. And I am
Mhm.
very interested to see what Nick Aldis is going to do with him next week. I got a feeling that
Mhm.
I wouldn't be shocked if somehow before the pay-per-view,
Mhm.
Drew ends up defending his title.
Yep. Because he
Mm.
play too much. My
So
jersey.
we got Collision going, and we started off with the trios match, The Demand versus Jet Set Rodeo. Jet
Yeah.
Set
Of
Rodeo wins because Jack Perry had to send a message, and it just happened. It just had to happen during the match. Um,
course.
so his music comes on. He comes out. He stands at the top of the ramp. Doesn't actually come down.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa,
Um,
whoa, whoa.
the Rascals were in the middle of talking when they got a visit from FTR.
Yeah.
Okay. Not sure why they did that. They don't come around. Um, Nobody pops up in their locker room to talk to them. I mean,
Mhm.
I get it, they're champions, but there's still a thing about respect and personal space,
Yeah.
and smokers tend to get really mad when you um blow their when you completely blow it. The
Mhm.
reaction that they're having
Mhm.
while they're smoking. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
People don't like it when you blow that. It's like, yeah, it is. No, they do not like that at all.
Hmm.
Once again, we are we are graced with the presence of the swirl, and they
Yeah.
have a new teammate, and haven't seen Jay Lethal in a while. So it's going to be interesting to
Oh yeah.
see what they
Okay.
try to do. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hmm.
The lethal. What were they
I know
called?
they've been on Ring of Honor, but
I, I, they called themselves something though.
I can't remember.
The lethal.
The Lethal Swirl. Just kidding.
That might have been it.
Oh really?
Sadly, that might have been it. It just it's like okay, all right, well,
All right.
yeah. Obviously, the Bucks won,
Of course,
and
yeah.
then Cowboy and MJF build up. MJF confronts. They showed what you were talking about, where MJF confronted Andrade after his match
Mm-hmm.
with Zilla. And that leads us to Megan Bayne versus Becca, just another victim.
Mm-hmm.
Another one of those automatic prediction already put
Yeah.
in. It is
Yeah.
what it is. And, Tommaso speaks on his journey and sends a warning to Fletcher, like, you
Yeah.
may
He
think
wants
you're done
Sylvie
with
back.
me, but I ain't done with you.
Mm-hmm.
Not by a long shot.
He wants Sylvie back.
Like, you took Sylvie.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's personal.
Yeah.
So, Death Riders versus the Don Callis family, Pac, Mox, and Yuta versus Takeshita, El Clone, and Mark Davis.
Mm-hmm. I think this is the match. I saw them like come out and start wrestling, but I think in the middle of it, I was gone. I was asleep because I don't remember nothing about it, or
Um,
the ending or whatever.
so Takeshita won. Uh,
Yeah.
a fight broke
Wait a
out
minute.
after.
He pinned was it Yuta? He pinned or Pack?
No, it was Yuta. And
Yeah,
uh,
I think I did see that.
and then the melee that broke out after ended with him getting caught in a paradigm shift because
Yeah, I did see
everybody's
that. Yeah,
crew tried to attack the other,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it none of it worked. And then he tried to get in the face of Moxley, and Moxley put him down.
yeah. I know he called it paradigm shift. I call it dirty deed still. So whatever.
Um, the Babes of Wrath talk about this whole Megan and Penelope thing, and
Hmm.
just being ready to fight in general. No matter
Hmm.
what title was on the line, they're ready to. She's Willow is ready to fight.
Yeah.
So Julia versus Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa.
We talked her up. Asked where she was. Boom, she's back from
Yeah.
injury.
Yes.
And then Tekla interrupts Thunder Rosa's victory and insults her. And Statlander cuts off Julia's sneak attack. So
Atlanta. Hmm.
they need a third person.
Yeah.
So the question is who would that
Queen
third person?
Aminata. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Well, she has been gone for a while, and I believe she was injured too, so that might be an
Yeah.
option.
Yeah.
Um, Gabe and Clark come out with a message for Orange Cassidy
Yes. I was
next
asleep.
week. Gabe,
That's the part I fell asleep on from gay kid all the way. Because I
oh yeah,
don't remember that at all. Yeah.
I got you. Well, you basically you practically made it to the end.
No, okay.
So, the Rascals they took on FTR.
Hmm. Now I did see the end clip. Uh, they won the match, and then which earned them a title shot, right?
Yeah.
And then
And then
they
the demand came
FTR,
out and they
yeah,
attacked and first Gates of Agony came out first.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then when
and
Jack
attacked them.
Perry tried to come out to help, out
Yeah,
came Ricochet.
uh-huh. And then they attacked their younger brother.
Yeah. And
Yeah, wow.
pushed around their parents. I
Yeah.
can't uh, uh, mm-mm.
Young Bucks better get mad because they pushed
You
his
can't
mama.
come to work anymore after that.
Yeah.
You can't come to work
You
anymore.
pushed his mama. That's like, no, 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 no. You don't touch my mama. So,
Yeah, push mom and dad and then
yeah,
grab brother. It's like,
yeah. And
okay,
Spike,
y'all want to
Spike
play
power
them
driving.
games.
What's that? What do they call that? The shatter machine, or that's just no? The shatter machine is different, right? But anyway, they Spike power drived him, and yeah,
Yeah.
they gonna be looking for war. So,
Anything else going on in the wrestling world?
no, um, not that I'm aware of, at least. Karrion Cross won the MLW championship. As far as indies go,
Hmm.
uh, like I said, MJF took on Zilla Fatu when Lance and Hawaii got involved. Uh, but other than that, no, nothing.
Um, I I hope to start looking at stuff and start posting more stuff in the group so we can try to get some traction.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I'm gonna try to um put something on my Twitter feed and see what we can get
yeah.
popping over there. Hmm.
Yeah. I'm kind of playing catch up if you haven't noticed. Um,
That's cool.
but I think I got somewhat of a handle on the bills so that I can start trying to really put some effort into getting everything caught up.
Hmm.
So so that we can go forward with things.
Yes.
So, but this has been another episode of Wrestling Kingdom. I got to figure out what I'm doing because technically I need to go out, but I got a feeling that I'm not gonna make it because I got
Mm.
to see what the weather's looking like outside. And I don't know if you noticed, but I went
Yeah, it
to
was a little flurries. It was a little flurries out there when
yeah,
I had to take Elijah to the theater. So, but it
yeah,
wasn't too bad. It
yeah,
was like a
but
dusting, but yeah,
it looked like it wanted to get bad on my way home.
yeah,
So I'm gonna see what it's been doing because I got my blinds closed, so I don't know
yeah.
what it looks like now.
Yeah.
And
It's cold, I can tell you.
oh yeah, it's like
So,
20.
yeah,
At least when I was in my car, it was like 28 degrees.
yeah.
So but yeah, gonna take a look, see what's what, and figure out the rest of my day from there.
Hmm.
But it's
Hmm.
been another awesome week of wrestling. I am Dante Suave. This is Tasha Jones. Talk to you later.
Right. Bye.